I believe we have completed our ALV report part, correct?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So we have completed our ALV report part. Now we can simply move on to the next chapter, which is our module pool programming. Module pool programming, correct? So, right. Sony, any questions from your side? Or is it okay?
It's okay.
Yeah, great. So module pool programming. Module pool programming. This is your brand new chapter here. Three things are there: module, pool, and programming. So what is module pool? First thing, module pool is also known as dialog programming. Module pool is also known as dialog programming. Yeah. So module pool is also known as dialog programming here, or some people also call it, it is also called screen related programming. Screen related programming. Dialog means screen here. So module pool is nothing but module pool. We can simply say here, module pool is a pool of modules. Pool of modules. Yeah. What does modules means here? These modules means screens. We will have lots of include program here. Includes transaction codes, transactions, etc. Yeah. Now tell me one thing. When we create a executable program, that is our report, when we execute it, what we see automatically one screen appears, which is our input screen, and then we have the output screen. Correct? In our normal report, can I say this? Normal report, all the screens appears automatically, and they are standard screens. Standard screens created by SAP, correct? Am I correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Let's understand it in the same way. Here, this is module pool. Yeah. And everything you will have to design by your own. And everything you will have to design by yourself only. This is the fundamental here. Everything you will have to design by yourself only. Everything. No screen will appear automatically. Okay, no screen will appear automatically. Using this same technology, same concept, SAP has created all the screens in the SAP GUI. Whatever screen you see in the SAP GUI, SAP has also created these things by using the module pool programming. It is a very old concept, came in 1990. So you can understand how old it is. So using this same technology, SAP has created or designed all the screens of the GUI, correct? So same thing we are going to do. Next thing, module pool programs are non-executable programs. Tell me which program was non-executable, which we have seen already.
Include.
Include was non-executable, correct? This one is also a non-executable program and they can't be executed on their own. So we need to create a transaction code to execute a module full program. What we need to do? We need to create a transaction code to execute a module full program. That's the thing here. Getting my point, everyone? Yeah. So a transaction code must be created to execute a module full program. That's the stuff. Yeah, right. So let's go for it. I will open my SAP GUI and I will simply go to ABAP editor section. Let's open SE38. I will create my first 8 to 9 module full program. First module full program. I told you here everything you are going to design on your own. In the type, I will select module full and I will go for save. And again, you will pass your package and your transport request. This one. This is our normal module full. Can you see this here? The word program is there. In our report, always you will see there the word will be report. Correct?
Yes.
Here also we can see module full. Now we will click on this button to navigate to SEAT. Because here in the left section you will have all the modules that you are going to create inside this module full program, and in the right side you will be simply create or writing the logic and all designing part will be there. So again, one more thing, while creating module full program, it is always recommended to navigate to SEAT, that is our object navigator, for better user interaction. That is, we will be able to perform everything easily from there. Okay. So I said nothing will appear here automatically. Everything we will have to write logic. Then it will appear. Otherwise, we can simply say nothing will work. Okay. So I will create one screen here. I will right click, go for create button. It will simply go for this folder, right click here, and you will go for create, and you will go for here a screen. See, any screen name you can pass. The screen name must be 4 characters here only. So suppose I'm giving the screen here 100, 4 characters, and I will go for OK button. Very basic thing. Here, this is my screen. So 100, screen 100. Yeah. So let's start with screen first here. We are going to design the screen. So what we can say, screen is something which is used for user interaction, correct? For taking input and returning output, right? Tell me, am I wrong? This
Yes.
is the
Correct.
normal definition, correct? Now, if you check here a screen, you can see here 3 tabs: attribute, element list, and flow logic. So there always be 3 tabs. There will be 3 tabs on the screen. First one is your attributes. Second one is your element list. And the third one that you see here will be your flow logic. Attribute, element list, and flow logic. As usual, for whatever database object we create, we always see there is one attribute section where we have the generic data of that object. So this attribute section will contain the generic data of the screen, like type and all those stuff, packages and the details. Element list, whatever object you will design for the screen, whatever object you will design for the screens, it will appear in the element list. Element list. And the last one is flow logic. So this section will contain the module pool events. Module pool events. This section will contain the module pool events. We have in classical report, we have our classical report event, classical interactive report events. Then we saw ALV reports. Now we have this module pool programming. So here we will have module pool events. But we'll have module pool events. So same thing we are going to see also. Yeah. So see here, flow logic, there are certain events, we'll discuss that. Right now, element list is empty. We have not designed anything, correct? So what you are going to do, if you want to design anything, you will go to screen layout or screen painter to design anything on the screen. To design anything on the screen. You will go to screen layout to design anything on the screen. Getting my point? Yeah,
Yes.
right. So suppose I have not designed anything, I will simply save it. Now I will create one transaction code. So I will create one transaction code so that I can execute this program. So how we will do? Right click, create transaction code. And here I will give a name of the transaction code. First module 8 to 9. 8 to 9. And then first module full program. There, if you see the very first radio button program and DINPRO, dial-up transaction. We just saw module pool programming is also known as dial-up programming. So this is what radio button which we are going to select for module pool. And we will go for OK button. You will simply pass the name of the program here. So I will copy this program name and I'll paste it. Again, you can go to SE93 to create the transaction code, or you can directly create, right click on this object name, and then you will also be able to create this module full program. If we check this screen number here, so we have just created one screen. You can see here just 100 screen. So automatically, if you will click on this F4 help, this will appear. Yeah. Always select all the GUI support so that this program can be executed on both the GUI environment, Mac environment also. So always select all the GUI support and save it. Pass the package, transport request. Now you can simply go back to program, right click on this and activate the entire object, so that if there will be any unactivated object, everything can be activated. And now if you will go for execute, so execute, I will go for new window. See this is my screen. If you go for system status, what is the screen number? 100. What is the program name? Is it the same program that we have just created?
Yes, correct.
right? So if you go and check anything, let's say I'm going for S11, and here if I am going for system status, see here, this is my screen number. Check, this is the program name in the backend that they have created. So you can also design your own data dictionary if you want, but again, it is not recommended. Just a way to understand how SAP had done this. We have not designed anything on this screen. That is why my screen is empty, right? So I will go for another screen. I will create another screen here. Suppose I want to create another screen. Right click, create. I will make it 200. My screen 200. I will also activate this. We have two screens, right? Now I want to create buttons here so that I can navigate from screen 1 to screen 2. I want to create here buttons. But before that, let's go for 100 screen and let's display something. Then we will go for navigation part. So I will take here one requirement, very basic requirement.
Speaking something, not getting.
So, hello, am I audible?
Yes, now audible.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a certain disruption in the internet. Okay, let's take one requirement, then we'll go for it. Meanwhile, is everything clear till now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Everyone, is it okay?
Yeah.
Great. So, suppose I want to display our employee table data based on employee ID on our screen 100. On our screen 100. This is what I want to do. Yeah, this is what I want to do. So we need to take one input, right? I said everything will have to design in our normal executable program. You could have directly created the parameters, but here there is no option of that. You will have to create by your own. So what you will do, you will go back to your code. Let's open it again. SE38, change. I will navigate to SE80. And here is my screen, my 100 screen. It is showing currently editing. So we can go to SM12 and release the lock. Search. I will simply release the lock here. Screen queue is there. Okay. Now I can open it. Yeah. So I will go to this layout section so that I can design my screen. Click on this layout. Yeah. This layout is not opening, correct? Right. You can see here, taking a lot of time. So sometime what happens, there is in the backend one RFC connection is needed. If this layout is not opening in your normal SAP GUI, if these things is happening, what you can do, you can simply go to the RDP, remote desktop that we have shared with you. There it will work perfectly fine. Yeah. So let's go do the same. I will go back to this RDP here. Yeah. I'll go to remote desktop. There I am simply going to open my programs. Let me close this tab. I will open it here, GUI. All of you have this RDP access, correct? I've shared it. So pass the system and open it. I will go for SE38. My first module pool. Let me bring back the program name. I'm forgetting that. SE38. This is the program. I will copy. I'll go there and I'll open it. Yeah, open it. Navigate to SE80 now. I'll go to my screen section. 100. Now layout. This is the screen layout where you are going to do the designing part. This is the layout where you are going to do the designing part. Just a second. Yeah. This is the layout. So if we, what was my requirement? My requirement was to take input for an employee ID and display the employee data, correct? This was my requirement. So do I need to take input? Yes or no? Do I need to take input?
Yes.
Right? We need to take input. Today there is some internet problem, so it's taking some time to load. Yeah, let's go to this one. And here, if you check, there is your option of text field. Using this text field, you will be able to create your labels here. So if you are passing here, you can simply see this. You can write anything here. Suppose I'm writing employee ID. And here text, I will display as employee ID. This is a label. This will be displayed to user as a label, employee ID. This is the name which we have given. And this is what it is going to be displayed. Then I need to take input. So I will take here one input and output field. I will select it and I will simply drag and drop here, put it. Yeah, put it. So one mandatory stuff that you need to understand here, if you are taking reference of any table, here my requirement is to take this employee ID based on our employee table. So what you will do, you will simply go to your employee table. Just go to your employee table here, S11, open your employee table. This is my table name. And in that we have this employee ID, correct? So same thing we will do, we will copy this table name. We'll go to this screen painter. Here I will paste my table name, then hyphen employee ID. So that mapping can be done. Mapping can be done. So table name hyphen your column name of your table. Now press enter. Automatically system will give you a pop-up that do you want this element to refer to the dictionary definition? Yes, this is from my AC11, so I'll select. You can see here automatically this length got reduced. This is of only 3 length that we have defined here. Same thing. Same input we are going to pass here. Then also I will create one button so that even user will click on this button, we can display employee data. So here there is your option of push button. I will select and I will bring it. And I will give the name for this push button here. So submit. Oh, there is internet issue. Yeah. Submit. Now, how many of you recall this thing that whenever we create any button, if there that is a custom button, we always used to pass a function code. Tell me this. I have shown this once. Once we created our button, if you recall, when we were talking about classical interactive report events, classical interactive report event add user command. Vaishnavi, 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 can you hear me? Sony,
Yes, Raj.
do you recall that were having a user command when we created any custom button at that time we were required to pass one
Yes.
function code, correct?
I remember one point like there are multiple options. We can choose any of them and we can give it as button.
Function code
That
is mandatory. If you recall that sci ucom is the system variable which always receives the function code for that, correct?
yeah.
So same thing here, if you are creating any button, if you will double click, the button details will appear in the right section and there is your option to pass the function code. Any function code you can pass it. Any function code. If you want to write here, let's say Lakshman, you can write here Lakshman. Any function code that you want, it will be used. My submit button is there. So for submit, suppose I am giving the same name, function code as submit. So any name is mandatory. Please understand, this is the whatever function code you will pass, the same thing will be used to map. Yeah. So I will save. I will go back.
Maybe Vaishnavi is facing internet issue. I think she texted
Let
me
me check my internet.
before.
Let me not connect. Okay, no problem. I will connect with her on that. So this is my input section, correct? A label, input and submit button, right? I will save it. Now I need to display the employee data. So just tell me one thing. Just tell me one thing here. For every employee ID, how many record is there in this employee table? For every employee ID.
Sorry, I didn't get that question.
I am saying for every employee ID, how many record is there in this employee table?
Record should be there.
What?
One record only, right?
Yes,
For
only
each
one
employee.
record. That's a single primary key is there, correct?
Yes.
So only one record is there. So same thing we here if you want to display employee data, we assume there is only one record. So in module pool also there are lots of ways to display data. So another thing, let me just give here one heading. Displaying output in module. So if we go for this part, displaying output in module. Somebody is waiting in the lobby. Please allow her.
Yeah, we did.
So displaying output in module pool. There will be mainly two forms of output. One is suppose single record with multiple columns, and another one will be multiple records. Yeah, like table format with multiple records. So for our employee data, we know we have only one single record for each employee ID. So we can just go for this way. How we will do? I will open my system. I will check whether Wi-Fi is still on or not. Yeah. So we will go for the very first way. What you will do, if you see here, there is one icon, dictionary/program fields. You can simply pass any table name and automatically system will help you to do this column mapping. Let's see this. Pass my table name here, employee underscore tab. And I will click on get from dictionary. Automatically all the columns will appear here. Now whatever columns you want to display in this output, you can simply select them. Suppose I want to display all these columns, name, department, manager, salary, and currency. I will select them and I will simply here bring it anywhere and double click. See this automatically, all the columns along with their mapping. And if you double click on this, you will be able to see their properties like their function code that you have created for this. Here also you can check them. What is the name you are seeing here? Employee name. Just see this name. Table name hyphen column name. Is it same or not? Check this department. Table name hyphen column name. Manager. Table name hyphen column name. Is it the same thing that we did for this employee ID? Correct?
Yes.
Right? So in the same way, system is also doing the mapping. That is why earlier I have taken for this. Now I will save. I have designed my screen 100. I will go back and I will do the activation. I will do the activation. So now if you will execute this module pool program, if you go and check, activate the entire code and open it. So right click, execute, new window. See this. Whatever things you have designed. Suppose I am passing on input, submit. We are not getting any output because we have not written any logic, right? This was just the designing part. I said you earlier, when we are talking about module pool, everything you will have to do on your own. Nothing will come here automatically, right? The same thing we will do here also. Now you need to understand this module pool events. Another important thing. These events will help you to write the logic here. These events you are going to use to simply write all the possible logic for your module pool. So module pool events. Module pool events. There are mainly four types of module pool events. PBO, PAI, POV, and POH. Four module pool events. PBO is process before output. Before output. So all the designing part of the screen, whatever you want to display on the output, all the designing, all the things that you are displaying, in the output, are displaying in the output, will always be a part of this event. Okay. Everything will always be a part of this event. This event gets triggered just before displaying the output. The screen. Just before displaying the screen. This is PBO. All the whatever buttons you are going to create on the screen, everything will always be a part of PBO event. Yeah. Everything will always be a part of PBO event. Then PAI. PAI stands for process after input. Input. So this event gets triggered when user performs any action on the output screen. Any action, any input, any sort of input you will pass, this event will be triggered. Yeah. So this event is used to write the logic. This event is used to write the logic. Using this event, you are going to do the same. You will be writing your logic. So if we go and check the system, if you now going for 100 screen, there you see automatically these two events are there, PBO and PAI. So I want to write the logic. I will simply uncomment this PAI. You see there is an option of module. Now double click on this. You will need to create it. Yes. If you want to write the logic in a new include program, you can select this. Or otherwise, if you want to write in the same program, you can select this one. Now it's totally up to you which one you want to select. I will go for second one. I want to write this logic in my same program. I will go for OK. Yes, I will save it. Now see this. Inside your main program, a module is generated for input. This is your PAI. PAI for screen 100. Here you will be writing all your logic part. All your logic part will be written here. Okay. All our logic part will be written here. Now tell me, how do we write a ABAP program? We start from a structure declaration, yes or no?
Yes.
Everyone, do we do the same? We start from structure
Yes.
declaration, correct? So we are going to just follow the same approach. We will declare our structure for employee data. So begin of py underscore employee. My column names, you can just simply select from your table. Let's open a C11, my employee table. Yeah. And you can simply select the data element, employee ID, type data element, employee name, type data element, data element. You can have department, type data element, manager, type data element, salary, type data element, salary, and currency, type data element. So end of ty underscore employee. These are my columns. I will create my internal table and work area in the same way we do data keyword, LT employee, type table of ty underscore employee, and then my work area, ls employee, type ty underscore employee. Correct? This is my PAI event. As I told, this is going to trigger when user will perform any action. So if you recall, for our submit button, what was the name we have given for function code? So if SciUCom equal to submit, correct? This is the function code which we have given, right? Function code which we have given for button. Yes or no?
Yes, right.
Just we have saw this that Just we have saw that. Let me show you again. I will activate this code. Right click, activate it. And I will show you execute it. Execute, new window. Now I will go for the submit button. Okay, let me put here one breakpoint. Now I'll click on the submit. This breakpoint is hitting. So if you check this IUCOM, you can simply check it, the function code. Same is there, submit. That is what we have passed. So if we are comparing, if that button is getting clicked, then we need to write the logic and display the output. Correct? So I will do the same. I will go to my program. And here now I can simply write the logic, select my single employee ID, or no need for single, go for employee ID, employee name, department, manager, salary, currency from my table name. So employee table into table LT employee, where employee ID is equal to, what was the name of the input, guys? What's the name of the input? This is my input field. What is the name we have given? This one. I will copy. I will go back and I'll simply put it here. Correct? Employee underscore tab, employee ID. Right? This is the name of our input field, yes or no?
Yes.
Now there is one problem that you need to understand. When you are talking about module pool programming, now if you check your syntax, the system will say this field is unknown. Yeah, because you have not defined this field. You are referring to table and its field, but you have not defined here. So when you are talking about module pool programming, it is always recommended whatever table you are going to use inside this program, always include it. Always add the tables. Use tables keyword and simply you add the tables so that system can understand which table you are referring. This table we will be using. We will be using. Now this error will be resolved. Now if I check, there is no problem. This is my select query. I will simply bring the data from internal table to work area and I will display the output. Correct? I can use my read table keyword here. LT employee to LS employee. LS employee. That's one. There is only one row. And if size of RC equal to 0, I can simply display the output. So what are the name of the columns here? If you check, again, go back, layout. This is my output buttons. What is the name? Table name and hyphen column name, yes or no?
Yes, correct.
Correct? So if we want to display something in this, we will have to do the mapping. I will do the same. I'll go back to my code and here I will do the same. This table name hyphen column name employee name is equal to ls employee name. I am transferring the data from work area to this output. Department ls employee department. Manager salary salary currency, currency. Okay. Our mapping is done. Let me check for the error. There is no error. I will activate it. I will activate the entire code. Yeah. And now let's do the debugging. I will put here one breakpoint again. Execute the code. New window. I'll pass here input 101. Submit. We are in debugging. Let's go for desktop 3. I will go for F6. Size of RC is 0, so I can expect one output in this internal table. Yeah, one record we are receiving. I'm reading. So read operation is successful. And then we are doing the mapping here with the outputs. So if you go for continue, say this. Go for 102, submit, continue, check the output, right? So that's is your ABAP code here. Now, if you are going for normal execution, you can just pass any input and you check it. 06, 07. Yeah. Are we getting the output for our employee table data?
Yes.
So can you all do the same thing? Can you all do the
Yes.
same? So this becomes our another assignment here. Which one? 13, I think, or 14.
Okay.
14, let's make it. Okay. So go through that. Tomorrow is Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So Wednesday is our off, which we have already decided. So we will be continuing from Thursday. Do the practice till then. Module pool, again, a new chapter. So new way of doing things, right? But again, ABAP programming syntaxes are going to be same, always, correct? We use the same approach, yes or no? Did we use the
Yes,
same
sir.
thing,
Yes.
or we used any new stuff? No, definitely same thing. If you check this code, ABAP program, it is the same way. Only new concept got added. Again, programming way is same, right? So that is all for today. Do the practice. We'll see you all in the Thursday session. Okay. Any questions, Sony?
Actually, Raj, while writing this code, keyword is not highlighting, and I'm getting that error. Like right
Oh, which one?
colon. Uh, I mentioned as right colon and forward
Can you
slash.
please tell your program name?
Uh, exactly, I don't know. I will share with you one. That picture.
Okay.
So unsorted data.
Unsorted data. Wait a second. You do you recall your user ID?
Uh, Z internal table underscore work.
Table,
Don't internal table then underscore work.
journal, table, underscore.
Uh,
This one.
no, practice. That one is inactive now, so it's not showing, I think.
This is, we check the
Uh,
attribute who created it. ABAP
this
12.
one is
What?
fine. Yeah,
This is the one.
yeah. Uh,
But this is activated already.
No, 90, number 9. I'm getting error around 90.
Tell me your
Oh,
user ID first. Abab,
mhm.
what is
A
your user?
12,
Which one?
AB with 12, 1, 2.
Well, program, this thing. I don't see any program. Have you created a local object? You
Yes,
have stored it
and
on
I have one more.
$TMP. You
Sometimes
have,
I'm clicking local object when package is not. Is it?
yeah. Let me just explain that. One important note point here. Two things you need to understand. I explained it in the very earlier sessions already. One is your package, one is your local object. What is the job of a package? Package is a container.
Yes.
Package is a
Very.
container which is used to store the object. So even if you are going for a local object, there also you will need a package. So this package which you are created from SE21 and can be used SE21 and can be used for migrating or transporting the objects from development environment to quality and to production. But when you are going for local object, it will not be stored on transport request. It will never ask for. It is stored on a local package. On a local package, which is your $TMP. So you should always go for this only
Okay. Local
because you
package
will,
is temporary.
yes, it is a $TMP temporary package. You will never be able to track it from there. Here, transport organizers. Okay. So always
Okay.
create on that. Check your program and send it to me. I will check the problem. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Any question from
Thank you.
you, Vaishnavi?
No break.
Okay. And Lakshman, everything okay from your side?
Yes, one question. If we create as a local object, can we
Uh,
transfer it to new package? I mean, we create one more package and
no,
we
no, no, no,
can
no,
be
no. That
transferred.
is already local. You can do anything with that. It's not on transport request. That is why you can transport it. That is for normal testing. Only for normal testing. Okay.
Okay, we cannot do anything,
That's
right? After
yeah.
having it.
That is why I'm saying I just always go for packages and stuff. It will help you in the future also because whatever habit we have, we always do the same, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye
Okay,
bye. See
thank
you
you.
on Thursday.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bye.